and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. It has been some time. You will have hopefully got a couple of days before this video the previous episode, which I can't even remember what episode it was, but I know it's got the train on the as the thumbnail for it. I really can't remember. I've hardly had any chance whatsoever to get on and do recording. There's so much going on at home at the minute that yeah, just recording isn't happening, unfortunately. But we are on now, and we're going to get this next episode done. There's a couple of things what we've done since. So if we go onto the map, up here was that bit of land, wasn't it, where we've got the trees. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to sell it unless I really have to, unless something happens that we need the money. I'm not going to sell it. I cleared the trees, which I think we've pretty much seen in the last episode. I think we only had a couple of trees left to do, which I did off camera. I'll start doing this while we talk. Yeah, so we did that off camera. There was literally 2 trees left, I think, when it come down to it. I then took the stump grinder up and got rid of what I hope is all the stumps. What I would like to do with that bit of land is put some is replant trees in it, basically. That's what I would like to do. I'm not gonna put crops in it because it's an absolute nightmare of a sort of, not the shape, just the level of it, the way it is would be just an absolute pain to work on. So what I'm thinking, and we might even start it soon as well, do you know what, and I haven't even looked to see if we've got a tractor powerful enough to use the plant machine. Sorry, trying to do 2 things at once. And obviously can't talk while I'm trying to stack these as well. Yeah, we'll have to find out, see if our Ford, I think it will be, because we had one on No Man's Land, didn't we? And from what I remember, I don't think we had a tractor as powerful on No Man's Land as what the Ford is. We got, which one did we get? Did we get the Fiat on No Man's Land, which was quite powerful, actually? Right, put those onions on there. Yeah, I think we might have got that burgundy Fiat, which I can't remember what the horsepower is for it, but I think it's pretty decent. I'm still not convinced it's more powerful than that Ford though. We'll get that switched off. There, you'll have probably seen something else that we did as well. So our pen down there was starting to get full. So all I did, before we went into January, I just, we'll go out this way. I just cleared it a bit. Those are still the same. These ones here, I haven't cleared anything from them. And we need to move some, I think it's out of that one. We need to move some sheep out of there, because there's some just about to reproduce going into February, and we've only got space for 10 more, and I think there'll be 20 reproducing, so it'll just be a bit of a waste, but we'll come back to that. Other things what we did, I think it was just, in general, it was just feeding the animals. We spent a good few grand on pig food, and oh, there's some more of our wood. We could sell that. We won't get much for it, like. Can I get through this way or not? I've never even been down this way. I'm gonna have to cross someone's garden, aren't I? I do apologise. Yeah, we definitely put barley for the chickens and topped up the water for all the animals. while we're off. Right, let's get rid of all them. Oh my god, I didn't expect that much. Nearly 10 grand. That isn't bad at all. I don't mind that. Let's get this back up. When did we say that wool was at its peak? Wool. April. So another 3 months. Right, the thing that I think we should do now, because I don't really, there'll be no contracts. We don't have anything to do on our land. Yeah, literally nothing to do in the month of January. What we can do though, we can go and buy a new piece of land, can't we? That's what we go and do. And what we're going to go and do is, we might as well just ditch this trailer here for now, because there's no point in taking it over. I need to remember to come back and move them sheep. Otherwise it's going to be a waste. I intend, hopefully, just to skip January after this. I only really come on to January because of the sheep reproducing. And I think, although it was about a week ago when I recorded it, I think in the last episode I also mentioned about buying a new bit of land. And as you can see, we're coming over to this farm here, and this is what we're going to buy. And the reason for that is it's a proper farm for a start. It's not like a little allotment like we've got now, but there's that massive massive shed there. There's another shed here. It'll give us a house, and there's another shed there, and that's a fermenter, I think, which I don't know whether we'll keep or not. And this, I don't think we'll be able to use. I think it's just there for show, and I don't think I'll be able to sell it either. I think it'll probably come up as 0 if we try to sell it. But let's purchase this. I think it's quite fitting really that we've come over in this, isn't it? Seeing as this is what we started with. Right, back on there, back on there. What I'm hoping to do as well. Right, 213, we'll come back to what I'm hoping to do. 213, we've got 269, so more than enough. Let's buy that. What's that leave us? 55, nearly 60, nearly 56. We've got all of this land here now, which we'll manage to get a cut off, get some baling done first, and then we'll probably turn this into one massive field, I would have thought. But we'll get the cut of grass off it first. The other thing, which I think we spoke about in a different episode, I can't work out how to use this. So, I went on it might have even been the last episode. I loaded another save up for this, just to one, like, I'm not doing anything on it, it's literally just to look at stuff on it, to see if I could find one of the conveyors that were tall enough to use this, and none of them worked. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to sell it straight away, because I'm hoping. Right, there's 39 grand, 39.5 grand back. We'll replace it with another one. At some point. It's left it. Do you know what? Even better. Even better. I thought that might have left a sort of big concrete gap, but it hasn't. It's just left it as grass, which is fantastic. I'm not sure what to do. How much would that get us? 23.5. I don't want to sell that. We might end up using that. I think we'll have to get a trail wagon though, wouldn't we? To start doing it. But it's not like we've spent loads on equipment to wrap bales out, is it? We could possibly, although I would still use the bale wrapper for when we do contracts, baling contracts. But regardless, that we'll keep because we might use. Let's get the menu up. I don't think. No, none of this is going to be interactive. It's such a shame, isn't it? This is what used to wind us up about FS19. It's not. I'm not going to sell it, but I'm just going to see if it came. No, it doesn't even come up as red where the sheds do. Yeah, even the fence does. Right. We have a new bit of land. We can't do anything with it yet, like, because it's snowing. But we do have our new piece of land. Right, where's the tractor? There we are. We will bring everything, not everything, sorry. We will bring a lot of our equipment over here. And we'll have to put the doormat there as well. Seems we do have a new house, which I assume we can't get in. No, I mean, it looks lovely. Little kitchen there. Very nice. Is that air conditioning? Is that what that is? You can tell, being in the UK, if we don't need air conditioning. Or very rarely do we. Although we had that ridiculous period last year, didn't we, where it was just... It was like some of the hottest temperatures ever recorded in the UK. It was baking, it was awful. Absolutely awful. It was maybe around about June time. June or July, something like that. It was vile, I know that. Right, what we need to do now is... How long have we been recording? Right, we've been recording for 13 minutes. So... Let's go and move the sheep so that we're not going to miss out. I think we're moving them from this top one down to the bottom one. And we only need to do 10 as well. Either way, we're going to need to get up to here. Needs to be on the forward, doesn't it? It's no good on that. Which is a shame because this is so much easier to stay at. Tell you what else we need to do as well. I'll do it now quickly. We need to look to see when we get the best price for eggs. Not until October. 1300. Yeah, we will down, aren't we? January, yeah. I mean, we've got a long time until they come back up, like. But I mean, we haven't got loads. And we're not desperate to sell them now anyway, so we won't. Turn the lights off. It's been snowing for quite a while now. I'm surprised it hasn't started covering. I'm sure there's some sort of minimum time where it has to be snowing, like 4 hours or something like that. Was it FS19 where everything used to... well, not everything, but things used to change every sort of 4 hours? I've just said every again, it wasn't every. But that was sort of the time period, wasn't it? Sort of 8 AM, 12 PM, then about 4ish, then about 8, then back to midnight. Not that one. That one. Right, so their reproduction's at 80%. So as soon as we click into February, we're going to get 20 more sheep, and we've only got space for 10. So what we want Oh, I can transport 20 in here. Didn't really. Nope. I'm being a Doyle. Let's go back. Now let's do it. I was going to say I didn't think it was as many as 10. I can't believe we have to come back for one more. Right, let's just check here. So we've got 40 in there. They don't reproduce for another few months. And they haven't even started yet. So, fantastic. What we'll do is, before the next lot reproduce, we'll just sell some of them. Probably some of the youngest ones we'll sell. Yep, we want them in there. This is such an awkward place, especially for this tractor. Best off just reversing out, I think. When we bring that other one solitary sheep down, we'll try coming in the other way, see if that's easier. So yeah, we need to maximise really, don't we? The amount that we're making from the sheep. Do you know what I'm going to do very quickly as well? Might as well just leave it on. We haven't had, well, I haven't played it much. I was going to say we haven't had the issue where it's been kicking us off for maybe a week, I don't know, over a week. But we haven't been on it, like I was saying, so... And there's been a patch since. I think possibly in the last episode I mentioned that I've seen a few people on the Facebook group saying that it was affecting them as well, so it may have been an FS issue rather than a map issue. Right, let's move that there. So we have 50 in there. Them 10. Yeah, them 10 are going to reproduce another 10. And let's not take that sheep's head off. And in the top one we've got exactly the same. We'll be reproducing another 10 in February. And we'll have 100 sheep. And we'll have to sell 20 of them. Like I said, probably the youngest ones because I'm keen to keep the wool production going. I'll back that up here. Yeah, that bit of kit we'll leave over there. Let's take this over to the new farm. Which is very nice to say, that we actually have a farm. I can't pull anything with this, can I? It's a shame. What I would like, and there's a particular bit of land, or a couple of bits of land that I was looking at. 200,000. Oh my god. That one's expensive purely because it's got a building there. It's got a shed and a little house. 130. There's a brilliant one down here. Not that one. That one. So it's nearly all loam. Expected yield 121%. What's 250 grand? I thought it was a bit less than that. I didn't realise it was that much. 164. We're not far off that. That is a possibility. What was the yield like on there? That's mostly sandy loam, so that's not bad either. I mean, it's not as good as loam, obviously, but what can we get in as well? Crop rise. No, not canola. I thought we could have got canola in. I think because I'm on Purbeck, and Purbeck I think has its own calendar, doesn't it? Might have to be soybeans that we put in over here. I mean, we could do a sugar beet field, couldn't we? Since it's not too big and it's relatively cheap. Well, there is some relatively cheap soybean equipment in Mod Hub. In fact, I think I've still got them downloaded. Right, combine there. Obviously, we're going to have to move everything else over. I don't think there's anything else to do. How long we've been on? Right, we've been on 21 minutes. I might just leave it here, you know, finish the episode here, and then we can move probably, well, definitely into February, because like I said, there'll be no contracts. There's not. Pigs have everything they need. You can see that 41,000 litres of food. We went and spent a good few grand to keep them topped up. The water's topped up. They'll probably need a bit more straw. When are they reproducing? Another few months. I can't remember how big that pen was either. I'd have to go over and have a look. So the sheep are now sorted. I won't have 100, will I? I'll have 90. There's only 30 in there now. Am I being daft here? I can't have. I need to sell some of them now, don't I? We need to go back. Oh, 2 seconds. Right. Maths obviously not my strongest point. But I mean, you'd think even with the ability to count. So in there I've got 30. Are we gonna? There we go. That's because that's on there. Let's come. I mean, this doesn't explain why I can't count. So in here we've got 30. I think. How many of them have we got? We've got 10 of them, so they're going to give 10 more. Up to 40. Down here, we need to go and sell 10 sheep, don't we? Because, if I'm right, yep, 50 in there, and we're about to get another 10 more. So, I think it's these ones are going to have to start going. The 1 month old ones. Because I don't want to get rid of the adult ones. Yes. We have a plan. I mean, we shouldn't have needed a plan because, like I said, basic counting. Move 10 of them. I mean, the lambs really, aren't they? But I suppose that's what farmers do, don't they? They sell the lambs. I have no idea what the price or anything. I don't even know if it changes. We'll be able to find out, like, say exactly what the price is, because I'll have to come back and get one more, won't I? Where's the... Is it in there? There it is there. And now I have to try and reverse this trailer and not hit Mr. Angry Man. Right. 1,025. Sell that. Let's go back and get one more. And then we will have the room that we need. I wouldn't be against expanding the sheep production. And just end up with like hundreds of them. Just want one this time. Oh, this is in such an awkward place. Yeah, maybe get one of the bigger pens. Or even another one of them. I mean, for what we pay for it, it's next to nothing, is it? Is it like 8 or 9 grand that we pay? And we have the ability to house 50 sheep in it. Right. Last one. And then we will be ending the video. And we'll be back either in February or March. $125. Sell. So, episode, we have bought ourselves an actual farm, which I'm quite impressed with, considering where we started from as well. Bought ourselves a farm. We have made room for our new sheep, our new arrivals that are coming in February, and I don't know. Ah, we made nearly 10 grand off selling the peppers, didn't we? Which I'm also quite impressed with. So, next episode, like I said, we might end up skipping a couple of months. We might go straight into February. We'll just see what's available to do in that month. I mean, one of the first jobs we need to do is we need to get that grass cut done. We over at the new farm and prepare, I suppose, or create a brand new field over there. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble now. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.
PlayStation